This is an Andy's Randomness special report. Reporting now, Andy Pollock.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Andy Pollock. We are coming on the air with breaking news that has been reported earlier this morning. A subway has derailed at the 14th Street 8th Avenue station along the A, C, and E line in Chelsea this morning. The NYPD is reporting a homeless individual pretty much claimed that this was sabotage, that this was an intentional derailment. A metal clamp was discovered on the tracks this morning. So you just cannot make this stuff up. Do apologize. I'm just trying to figure out my approach here. I want to mention something important that I found out from Laura Uhel. If I'm pronouncing your name, I'm so sorry. But according to independent reporter Laura Uhel, she is reporting also this morning that NYPD Transit Bureau found, and you're not going to believe this, a sandbag. Yeah, a sandbag at the Fulton Street station in Lower Manhattan. And the subways have been on complete meltdown because of this one incident. And to make matters worse, the E train anyway wasn't running along the 8th Avenue line because they were doing planned work. So all those trains were directed on the 6th Avenue line this weekend. So let's just get into what's going on here. So they're claiming a laughing saboteur. Yeah, a laughing saboteur put metal clamp on a track. So let's read into this. Here we go. A Manhattan subway train derailed earlier this morning after a laughing homeless saboteur put metal clamps on the roadbed, police sources say. The train was going uptown, entering the 14th Street 8th Avenue station in the West Village at 8:17 a.m. when it ran into the metal tie plates, which are normally used to secure tracks to the roadbed, officials said. 3 of the subway cars derailed, with each one wheel leaving the tracks and sideswiped several stanchions separating the track beds. The homeless man found the tie plates on a pile of construction materials at the 14th Street station, police sources said. He took the plates and put them on the tracks before the train came into the station. Commuters claim they saw a 30-year-old suspect laughing at his accomplishment, sources said. Good Samaritans held him at the station, aka citizen's arrest, until official NYPD transit cops took him into custody and brought him to Transit District 2 for questioning. No charges were immediately filed. The train ended up stuck about 100 feet into the 8th Avenue tunnel. First responders evacuated 30 people from the train. 3 passengers suffered minor injuries, 1 refused medical attention, another was treated at the scene, while a 3rd person was taken to nearby Bellevue Hospital for further treatment. The wheels, one of the derailed train cars, were destroyed in the crash, officials said. The 3rd rail in the station also collapsed upon impact, knocking out power to all 4 tracks in the station. Other rails were also badly damaged. An uptown train got stuck at the tunnel near 34th Street due to the loss of power. Transit workers evacuated all the passengers on the R46 train. So, we can confirm that this is an R46 model train. The lead car, and I do have a picture of the lead car. I'll get that right. Here it is. Lead car in this incident was 6062, so we can confirm this was an R46 that was involved in the incident. Service on the A line is still suspended at this hour. I'm recording at 12:15 p.m. on September 20th. And I gotta monitor my time because football's starting and I wanted to watch a game on a market game today. But let me just read this. Service on the A line was suspended in both directions south of 14th Street, and uptown service was knocked out from Canal Street to 59th Street. Also, I want to mention, we still have no service on the C line. The C line is completely suspended. It's just incredible that you have no C service between out of Euclid right now. Just incredible. Uptown A, C, D, and E's are being rerouted, causing extensive delays in Manhattan. So, thank you, Clayton Goose, for getting involved here. Rocco Pascanella, Police Bureau Chief, and Thomas Tracy of the New York Daily News. So, he's also somebody who gets involved in law enforcement. So, we're going to check Twitter and just get into some of the updates that I did get, and I'll check the latest at the moment. Okay, so here are a couple videos I was able to find. So this is one of the videos from Miles Miller. So Miles Miller is from Channel 4. Okay, there you have it. So we'll just look at the video again. More clarity. So there are the track inspectors. It looks like the... Oh, yeah, the rail's definitely damaged. The rail is definitely damaged. This is going to take hours anyway. This is 4 hours into this incident. They're going to have to fix that rail. That rail is severely damaged. Let's see. This angle doesn't really give a better idea. So, in this video, we can't really see the debris. But I'm going to see if anything was mentioned about Fulton Street. Let's see if we can get any information. Okay, we can't get anything. Doesn't really say anything. No, that's not it. Here is what Laura Earle said about the sandbag. So let's see if we can confirm this information. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure I'm making this out correctly. So, somebody from the NYPD claimed that they found a sandbag. Yes, you heard me correctly. A sandbag at Fulton Street in Lower Manhattan. So I decided, you know what, stop the previous recording and then just load this up. I definitely made the right move by doing that. And thank goodness I finally figured out how to deal with the zoom option on here. So, let's go back to Twitter. Let's go check the Twitter. Okay, there we go. So, let's go back to my feed and just make out what happened with the C line. So, here it is again. Give clarity. There was no service between J Street Metro Tech in Brooklyn and 59th Street Columbus Circle. So, imagine this. They say here, all trains that were going into Manhattan had to turn around at J Street Metro Tech to either go to Lefferts Boulevard or go to Far Rockaway. So you just can't make this stuff up. Okay. All downtown trains ending at 59th Street Columbus Circle will then turn around to go uptown. Wow. And C train. No C train. So let me give you an idea of the subway map. Pull it up. Should be a PDF. Pull it up in just a second. So pretty much, let's give you an idea of the situation. So, you see here, pull it up, right there. There we go. So, the C terminates 168th Street. No service between Euclid Avenue, go back down, an idea here, zoom out, go over here. Look, imagine no service between Euclid. Make sure I got my location correct. Right here. See? That's Euclid. And no service. Do apologize. I'm having a little technical difficulty at the moment. And no service here. No service there. The A goes to Inwood. And we know the A goes to either Lefferts Boulevard or it goes to Far Rockaway. So, let's give an illustration. So, do apologize once again. You know, this is all new to me, dealing with the Zoom on OBS. Let me figure this out. Right there. See, Mott Avenue, Far Rockaway, or Lefferts Boulevard. Right there. Then, to make matters worse, and this is where it gets good. This is where it gets good. There was no N service also this morning between 57th Street, 7th Avenue, and I'll show you in the Twitter, and Ditmars in Astoria. Show you in a second. Right. Oh, I get it. So they had to make all A trains run local. That makes sense. So they had to suspend service from... Oh, this was the R. I do apologize. This was the R. Okay. So the R, from here, put the mouse here, to here. That's where it was suspended. Okay, they didn't suspend the Ditmars line. Right, because now I remember they were showing take the inner Q line. Okay, do apologize about that. My mistake. Okay, so any other updates right now at the moment? Expect longer waits for Bay Ridge bound R trains. Ooh. Already another meltdown on the Broadway line. Sick customer was at 125th Street. And then they had a signal problem at 96th Street. So, good news was, I can happily report they did run shuttle bus between West 4th Street, Washington Square, and 59th Street, Columbus Circle, stopping near AC and E stations. Look for buses labeled Subway Shuttle. 59th Street bound buses stopping along 6th Avenue for West 4th Street, Washington Square, and on 8th Avenue for other stations. Okay, there we go. West 4th Street bound buses will stop along 8th Avenue and 59th Street, Columbus, and on 7th Avenue near 1, 2, and 3. So, lastly, let's just confirm all this information is still active at this moment. So we'll check MTE that info right now. Okay, there we go. So it's still suspended at this moment. As you can see here, A, C, and D. So parts of the D line are suspended. Here we go. Let's take a look at the D. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. No service on the D between West 4th Street, Washington Square, and 59th Street, Columbus Circle. You cannot make this stuff up. You just can't. My goodness. My goodness. You know, why aren't I surprised? All makes sense. One merges into one. Right. Okay, so now that everything has been discussed, we are going to wrap up this special report. Thank you all very much for watching.